Hello and welcome to the Christmas edition of the Anger Cure. In this week's video, we're continuing on the theme of anger in the family. And today I'm going to bring you my top 10 tips on surviving the festive period with your family. We all know that Christmas can be a wonderful time to spend with family, friends and loved ones. But for many it can also be a time fraught with anxiety, conflict and stress. It's very rare that we spend so much concentrated time with our families. Normally our day and time is broken up with jobs, school, hobbies, activities, all those things that fill our day to day. Yet come Christmas, you can be spending whole days with your family with potentially no respite or breaks. So this can be a real challenge even for the happiest and most functioning of families. So to try and help you get the best from your time this Christmas, I've put together my top 10 tips for surviving the holidays. So, number 1, be mindful of what you eat and drink. Okay, look, I know this is Christmas. I, for one, will definitely eat too much. I will eat too many sugary things, I will eat too many fat things, and I will probably drink too much as well. Now if you hark back to the video we did in October about how food may affect your anger and your emotional regulation, then actually a lot of the foods that we're going to be eating over Christmas are also ones that can trigger mood swings, lethargy and actually trigger your anger. Now I don't want to be a killjoy and I want to be realistic. So all I'm really asking is that we be a bit mindful about what we're eating. So yes, we're going to drink fizzy drinks and we're going to drink alcohol, but maintain a good water intake. Yes, we're going to eat chocolates and lots of other sugary foods and sweets and mince pies and Christmas pudding, but maintain plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables. So whilst we're enjoying ourselves, we're also maintaining a sense of balance. And I hope by doing this, by being mindful of the food that we eat, you'll have the healthiest, happiest Christmas possible. Number 2 is to take time for yourself when you need it. So when you start to feel frazzled, when you start to feel a bit burnt out, that you've had too much, making a choice to take some deliberate time for yourself is perhaps the best gift of all that you can give yourself. Now this might be something really simple, perhaps taking just 1 or 2 minutes to take 5, 6 deep, long, mindful, deliberate breaths, just enough to reconnect with yourself and to get you back in a more adult, positive frame of mind. Or it may be you need to go to a quiet space where you can listen to some music or read a book. But taking time for yourself is a real gift that shows that you value yourself at this lovely time of year. Number 3, take time outside where possible. It's very easy to spend 2 or 3 days with the family where you don't even get outside, especially when the weather is cold or snowy or damp, as it is where so many of us live. But actually, so much research shows that spending time outside in nature can be really good for your mental well-being. So even if you just take half an hour, 20 minutes to go for a walk before or after lunch, this will just help you reconnect with nature. Lots of good oxygen helping you feel good about yourself. And of course it might just help you burn off some of those excess calories that we're bound to take in over the Christmas period. Number 4 is be mindful. Even finding 5 minutes a day to maintain your mindfulness practice may help keep you sane during this period. I often recommend doing this first thing in the morning before you start to get together with your family and loved ones. And this can really set you up nicely for the day. If you don't already have a mindfulness practice, then maybe now is a really good time to start one. Simply download one of the free apps available for your smartphone or go on YouTube. There are plenty of free resources to help you start a mindfulness practice. Number 5, make connection with others. From all my time working as a therapist, what I've come to understand is that most of our emotional pain and distress comes from feeling disconnected to those people around us. Now, of course, Christmas is a wonderful time for being with your family and friends. But maybe what you do is choose to spend more positive time with those members of your family that help you feel positive and have calmer mental states. Use this opportunity to deepen your connection with those people that mean most to you. And at the same time, try and spend as little time as possible with those that cause you stress, conflict and negative mental states. Number 6, ask for help. This may be particularly valuable for the mums and the wives out there who are doing the lion's share of the work for Christmas dinner. Now, Christmas dinner can be great, but I know it takes a lot of preparation. So if you're feeling stressed and frazzled, if you're feeling like you're doing more than your fair share of the work, if you're feeling unappreciated and unvalued, ask for help. This is a time of giving and sharing. I'm sure your family and loved ones will be only too happy to make sure that you have a fantastic holiday too. Number 7, be grateful and focus on the positive. So for those of you who are members of my anger management support group on Facebook, then you'll know that I've been posting lots of challenges around gratitude and positive emotions. And I know that people have found this really, really helpful. I've had lots of comments, I've had lots of people email and Facebook message me to say how really great they found these challenges. So again, lots of good things will be happening around Christmas. Choose to focus your mind on what you're grateful for and the things that are going right. And this again will just help you maintain a more positive state of mind during the festive period. Number 8, this one might be hard for some of you, but do some exercise. Linking back with my point about spending time outdoors, you know, lots of good research that I covered in one of the October videos on how aerobic exercise can help us with our emotional regulation. And of course at Christmas, when we're overeating and spending lots of time inside in very warm houses, exercise can be a really great antidote to this. Now again, that can be as simple as taking a 15-20 minute walk. Personally, I've in recent years had a routine where I start Christmas morning with an early morning run before the rest of the family get up. You know, I feel great, it sets me up for the day, but most of all I feel really smug that I've done that when everybody else is still lying in bed. And of course, it gives me a really good appetite for that Christmas turkey later in the day. Number 9, expect there to be some chaos. Plan for it. If you're potentially scared of a really fraught Christmas, plan an exit strategy so that you can get out if you need to. You know, Christmas is great, but some people, myself included, can respond quite badly to that forced sense of jollity that we need to be walking around with a big smile on our face because everything in the world is perfect. And actually often we don't feel like that. So expecting that some things might go wrong and planning for it can really help us get through the Christmas period in one piece. And number 10, know that this too shall pass. Christmas will soon be over and you'll soon be back to your normal routine where you feel more comfortable, confident and calm. Hold on to that fact as you go through the Christmas period. So that's it from me today. I know there's some great stuff coming your way from Emily too. Now I'll be back in the last week of Christmas just with some stuff about dealing with angry children and some parenting techniques. And again, I know from the group that this is something that lots of people will be looking for. And then in January, we're going to be looking more deeply at anger as an emotion, where it comes from, what it means, and how we can best deal with that. So for me, I hope you, your family and your loved ones have a wonderful Christmas and a fantastic New Year. And I'll see you next week. Bye.